Hey everyone, welcome. This is Lyle from West Tennessee, Gold and Silver Exchange here in Savannah, Tennessee. I do a lot of videos of all of the cool collections that come into the store, and today I have a little collection of two coins. One of them I think is extremely interesting, and the other one is pretty common, and I will get to those in just a second. And this thing right here is only there so my camera will stay focused, because if I get rid of it, the camera unfocuses because it wants to focus on what's in the center. And if there's nothing there, it ain't going to focus. So I got my DSLR camera going. I got it to focus the way I want to, but of course the only backdraw is when there's nothing on the screen. Everything goes blurry until I put something in the center, and then it focuses in the center. So I can't have it both ways for some reason. But all right, so on this show, I'm going to show you guys those two coins, but I also want to remind you that I am going to start doing live auctions on Tuesdays and Fridays. I know it's going to start at 3. I'm not sure for how long it's going to go. I don't really have much time out of store hours that I can put into it. So if I can do them later, I would love to, but I really can't. So from 3 to 5 is all I can manage right now until I can either move my setup to my house and do it there, but then I have to take all of the coins with me, or I have to come here, but I'm kind of scared to be here at night, mostly because I don't know what's going to be waiting for me outside the door when I'm done recording. So for those reasons, 3 to 5 Tuesdays and Fridays, that is Central Time. And if you want to be a part of those auctions, make sure you go to westTNexchange.com and get registered. There's only been about 16 people that have registered so far for the auctions. So make sure you go there. I will put something on the screen that will tell you what it is. Actually, I think I might even have the ticker. There it is. So register for the auctions. All you have to do is go to westTNexchange.com. You'll see the registration form. Fill it out. Send it in. That really helps me with keeping track of who is who and what you're going to get, really. So make sure you do that. And another thing, before I want to go ahead and do this, I'm going to do one thing in a second. Let me just get rid of the ticker. If you've been following the channel for a while, you'll hear me talk a lot about life gets in the way, and it often does. So when life gets in the way, we have to sell our collections to get some money because we got bills, unexpected expenses, you name it, life happens. And there was this one time where I had a really cool bar that I loved. And I try not to get too personal here on the channel, but I absolutely love the county fairs. It's kind of like one of my only memory as a childhood that I just absolutely loved, having to go to, well, at the time it was called the Del Mar Fair. I don't know if you guys are from Southern California. You'll probably know all about the Del Mar Fair. It's the county fair that happens every year. Now, I believe it's called the San Diego County Fair. Plus, they also have one in LA, the LA County Fair, yada, yada. So I loved going to the fair. And there was this one time I found a silver bar, and it was from the LA County Fair. I think it was in like 87 or something. And I had it, and it was like my prized possession. But of course, life got in the way and I had to sell it, and I don't remember where I sold it. Like it's just not in my head of which store bought it from me. So I am searching for it again, and I'm going to put up a picture. I check eBay all the time to try to find it, but it's not there. They have other ones that I don't really care about. The one that I want looks like this. This is, sorry, my cropping was terrible this time around, but this is the silver bar that I'm looking for. And this one is not silver. This one I think is the bronze one that they did. It's a very blurry, sorry. I found it on eBay, but it was the bronze one. And it wasn't the best picture in the world. I was just able to take that picture, so I have it again. But if you guys are out there and one of you guys happens to have this silver bar in your collection, I will be more than happy to pay a premium for it and take it off of your hands so I can have one again. But if you guys are out and about at any coin store or in any a coin show, I don't know why I couldn't think of it, but if you're at a coin show or anywhere like that and you happen to find this bar, please pick it up for me and I will pay you for it. And you can send it to me. I have to have it again. This is the only one that actually still kind of hurts me that I had to get rid of. I know I really liked all of my Christmas rounds, but those I can replace easy. This one I can't. I can't seem to find this silver one anywhere. So if you guys are out and about, look out for me. Take a snapshot of this, of the screen. That's the one I'm looking for. If you guys find it, please pick it up for me. Send it to me. I'll pay you for it. No worries at all. But just wanted to throw it out there since my channel is getting bigger and there's a lot of you out there. If you guys can, please keep an eye out and let me know. So let's get this out of the way. Now back to the actual real show. So I had a guy come in a few days ago. He's a regular. And I believe he does watch the YouTube shows. I think that's where he found me. And he sold me 2 coins. One of them was this 1903 Barber dime. Not much special to it. It's just a Barber dime. Pretty old, very worn. Does have a little bit of toning up here, but nothing major or special. It's just a Barber dime that I got from him. This one will, more than likely, will probably end up in the junk silver bin, but mostly because it is pretty worn and stuff like this. It's just hard for me. Like, this has a price tag of $15. I don't think I'd be able to get $15 for this coin. Maybe I might get 10 if I'm lucky. But I do have a regular. His name's Howard. He comes in all the time. Well, he used to come in all the time. He was literally my first customer. And he comes in and he just buys a bunch of random stuff like this because he goes off and he tries to resell them, which I have no issue with. Like, I can care less. Once it leaves my possession, you can do whatever you want with the coin. I really don't care. If you want to try to resell it for more, if I give you a deal on something, you want to resell it, make some money, more power to you. And that's what he does. So he buys a lot of this type of stuff. I might be able to give it to Howard for $10 and he might try to get 15 out of it. But I don't know. I don't have many Howards. I only have one. And sometimes he runs out of money. And so I have to spot him. So yeah, we have a weird relationship, but he was literally my first customer. So I have that. And also I have this right here, which I find very interesting. It is this 2023 Silver Eagle with Donald Trump, 45th president, on there. And this was struck at the West Point Mint. This was graded with PCGS, and it is a real holder. The thing that I find weird is that it's a MS69, so MS69, but yet it's encapsulated. And if you look right here, there's like this big old chip out of this coin, and it's not there. It's not on the holder. It's on the coin. How did this get an MS69 grade? If it has that huge chip, like literally, look at that. It is extremely noticeable, and it's literally a chip that has been like plucked out of it. And it got an MS69 grade. I honestly think that the people at PCGS, they had like a whole tube, and they were just like one after another, and the dude that was doing it probably didn't even look at it. But how are you going to grade it and not look at it? Like, yeah, they would probably have seen that because it didn't happen after the fact. There was no little piece of silver floating around in here. Like, it didn't happen after the fact. It happened before it got put into this holder, and yet here it sits, big old chip missing out of the shoulder. 2023, Donald Trump approves apparently, but I don't think that was supposed to happen. So this is probably like I don't know, an error slab, maybe. I don't know. But I just thought it was very interesting. I gave more than what I should have really for it, but I just thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, PCGS. Can you explain that to me? Let me see if I can get closer with my little trick here. All right, here we go. So I got my little magnifier going. That is a straight chip right there. So I don't know if that would definitely like deter the grade. I would think so. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be an MS69. I don't think they would have. That definitely does count when you're grading, I'm assuming. So, I don't know. I just think this is weird that it happened. If you guys have seen something like this before where it's clearly chipped, the coin is clearly damaged, yet it's inside a holder and there's no mention of it, let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys have found out there out in the wild. Perfect. Well, that's it for now, guys. So, if you're interested in the auctions, go to www.westTNexchange.com and get registered. That's really going to help me keep things organized, keep things going. And if you find that bar, let me bring it up again. If you find that floating around somewhere, please pick it up for me. I'd be grateful. I'd love to have this one again. I don't think there's many of them out there, so if you have to pay like $100 for it, let me know, because I probably will not pay $100 for this silver bar. All right, guys. So thank you so much. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.